we need to try and bring that to our sport, jiu-jitsu.
Agreed.
The sport that you love, sports that I love, sports my kids love, your kids.
Agreed.
And you spoke about scholarship programs, and I briefly touched upon that as well. Well, we are doing gi now, and I hope you will participate in this gi event in LA.
I haven't competed in the gi because there is no avenue to compete in the gi. I medaled in all the big tournaments in the gi.
So I could count on you to be in LA on the 28th?
I'll be there, my friend. you best believe it, you know? Like, there's no... I want to invest my time in things that are going to give jiu-jitsu the right light, you know?
I appreciate that as well because, you know, as we spoke briefly before this interview, about scholarship programs for the kids. You know, kids today, I don't want to see my kid fighting MMA. You know,
I don't want to see my kid fighting MMA either. You know,
it's like football.
They talk about it, and I'm like,
When you got Brett Favre coming out and saying he doesn't want his son playing football because of the contact to the head and all these concussions, you know what? Listen, the fighting game is always going to be a great game. However, I want to try and bring that kind of money
I fought MMA.
Grappling.
I fought 18 professional fights, 4 in the UFC, 2 in Bellator, and 1 in Strikeforce. And I held the title here in South Florida for almost 10 years. You know, I never lost in Florida in MMA. I only did it because there was no avenue of making money in jiu-jitsu. I knew that I was doing something I enjoyed, but I had no position to stand on, you know, like I had no ground, so I had to fight MMA, you know, like I got to the UFC without even training striking. I did 7-0, got into the UFC, didn't have no striking, because I was so confident in my jiu-jitsu, again, back to jiu-jitsu, that I knew I could do it, but again, I only did it because I had no options.
Well, let's be realistic, I mean,
and it helped me, don't get me wrong, the MMA helped me get me to that next level, but it wasn't why I did it, you know.
My belief is jiu-jitsu is the fundamentals, and probably not the fundamental, it's the foundation to all mixed martial arts, because everything sooner or later ends up on the ground, and that's where we feel most comfortable with. But first of all, I want to throw a shout out there to Cyborg for, you know, introducing us and putting us together. The man is incredible.
Good guy.
Love you, brother. And I would love for us all to come together. I live here in Florida, you live here in Florida. Let's come together for the sport and for our kids and for all the ladies that get involved in the sport as well.
Everybody.
Because together...
I got a son and a daughter.
as well as I do. My daughter's just getting started. Well, listen, I want to thank you, my brother, and
thank you.
Let's come together and make this happen.
For sure. You know, I already told you, I got my ideas, I got my plans, and all I want to do is help grow the sport. If you're not a fan of, you know, my jiu-jitsu, I hope you're a fan at least of the work I really want to do. I want to see jiu-jitsu to the next level, and you know, World Series of Grappling is definitely the next step, and I think it's the right step for what we need. And like I said, it's only the plan. That's it. That's my next 10 years of my life. That's the next mission, and I'm gonna change jiu-jitsu.
Listen, I'm with you, and I want to say one thing out there. You know, Vagner and I were speaking about, you know, even though jiu-jitsu today is an individual sport, and I think right now there's some rivalries between the top teams, Alliance, Atos, you know, Checkmat. There's a lot of different teams out there, and I think that, which Vagner will get into with you later on one of his ideas, which I think happens to be a great idea, it's trying to become more of a team than just individual.
Yeah, that's my future plan, and that will be
revealed
soon and done, and it's going to be awesome.